Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode with Paranormal Unity Live. If you don't know me, my name is John. I am the founder of this page, and tonight our new topic is all about demons. Let's start off with a demon called the Akari demon. What is the Akari demon, people? Well, here we go. Here's a description of the Akari. It's a demonic spirit. It takes on the guise of a sickly, frail little girl. In Native American folklore, the Akari is the ghost of a girl who died a horrible, untimely death due to disease. It is thought she returns from the spirit world to live in the hills and mountain tops. At night, it is said that she flies through the valleys, spreading a shadow of illness over sleeping children. So, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. That is what our topic is all about tonight. It's all about demons, and I just gave you a little read up about the different types of demons. None for me, thank you. Yes. Okay, so we're going to start with the Akari demon and how it perceives itself, how it shows itself. What it shows is pretty much it shows itself as a little kid. Why does it do that? Well, it mainly shows it to women. Why? Because women have more of a maternal instinct. If they see a little child at night time standing by the edge of their bed and they're half asleep, half awake, they assume straight away that that little girl or that little boy is actually their child, when really it's not. So that is why it actually happens. You see, you take a male, right? He'll wake up and he'll look at his kid and he'll say, go back to bed, and he'll lie back down. Whereas the mother will actually get out of bed, pick this child up, and take it to bed, not knowing that really, if she had actually woken up properly, she would notice that it's not her child at all. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's tonight's topic is about demons. Who's in the house? So far, I have Stacey, who's joined, Brandon, good evening, and Mordinger. Now, I need to know who is actually in the house because I really can't see anything but those type of comments. So we are on the board tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight's topic, as I just mentioned just before, is demons. And where is my mate Gary? Gary, are you around or have you gone non-ice, bro? And right now, I'm already getting private messages asking, are you on? I'm just letting them know, yes, I am. So, who all had a good day? Nobody had a good day, okay, because I can't see any comments. But anyway, we will carry on. During the day, the Akari takes on physical form, allowing her to be accepted by children. She differs in appearance to what people think a demon should look like. She appears as a frail child with grey-coloured skin. Anyone who viewed her would have sympathy, thinking she is merely a sick child, and she uses this sympathy to create a friendship with those who feel sorry for her. Folklore also states that she takes on a second form, but this is kept well hidden whilst she makes her acquaintance. The second form is a hideous monster with a skeletal frame, demon red eyes, long clawing fingers out to make other children suffer as she did. Hey, Mordinger, me didn't go to fielding. Oh, well, lucky for you. I guess you had another day off work, huh? So I'm actually going to show you, if you haven't already seen it, what I'm trying to tell you about an Akari demon. This is what you would actually see of an Akari demon tricking people. So it's going to take a while, ladies and gentlemen, for this transition to kick in. I don't know why it's taking so long. We're lagging again tonight for some reason. And there you go. This is how an Akari demon portrays itself. So it confuses us humans, especially women. Like I said just before, that it actually portrays itself as a frail child with grey-coloured skin. Anyone who viewed her would have sympathy, thinking she is merely a sick child, and she uses the sympathy to create a friendship with those who feel sorry for her. So that is what an Akari demon portrays itself. First it shows a female, then it shows its true colours. So I'm going to let this keep running for a little while, ladies and gentlemen, so you can get a good idea on what and how the Akari demon portrays itself to us humans. Any mother with any maternal instinct will think straight away that this is just a poor, sick little child, probably homeless, has no parents, has nothing. And then all of a sudden it shows its real true nature. So that is what the Akari demon looks like. Pretty bloody hideous if you ask me. Anyway, folklore also states that she takes on a second form, as I said earlier on, but this is kept well hidden while she makes her acquaintance. The second form is a hideous monster with a skeletal frame, demon red eyes, long clawing fingers out to make other children suffer as she did. She is said to sing and drum through villages, which is a forewarning of impending illness or worse, death. The Akari is known to spread untreatable illness, specifically to children. Her shadow is similar to inhaling disease from a highly infected person. The disease is one that takes a child's life in a long, drawn-out, often painful process. The Akari wants her victims to suffer as she is said to have suffered, and with each life she takes, she becomes stronger. The Akari thrives on human misery, so the more sadness around the child's illness, the more powerful this demon becomes. So once again, what it is saying there is that the more pain, the more suffering. Hey, Janet, it makes this demon a lot more stronger. Where does the demon you're talking about from? From what country? It's Native American, Moringa. That's where it actually comes from. Now, you're probably on Google, actually Googling it. I know you so well. That's what you'd be doing right now. Hey, Janet, thank you for coming on in. If you haven't heard what we were discussing before, I was talking about a demon called an Akari demon. This demon portrays itself as a very sickly child who likes to live on sympathy. But don't get it wrong, Janet. This Akari demon is one hell of a demon. I will read you what I have found out so far. Here's the description, Janet, and I will show you some photos that my son actually found online, and you can have a look for yourself. And this is how this Akari demon portrays itself to us humans. And I'll read out the description once again so you can catch up with us. The description: demonic spirit that takes on the guise of a sickly, frail little girl. In Native American folklore, the Akari is the ghost of a girl who died a horrible, untimely death due to disease. It is thought she returns from the spirit world to live in the hills and mountain tops. At night, it is said that she flies through the valleys, spreading a shadow of illness over sleeping children. During the day, here we go. During the day, Akari takes on physical form, allowing her to be accepted by children. She differs in appearance to what people think a demon should look like. She appears as a frail child with grey-coloured skin. Anyone who viewed her would have sympathy, thinking she is merely a sick child, and she uses the sympathy to create a friendship with those who feel sorry for her. Folklore also states that she takes on a second form, but this is kept well hidden while she makes her acquaintance. The second form is a hideous monster with a skeletal frame, demon red eyes, long clawing fingers out to make other children suffer as she did. So this is what the Akari portrays herself. So have a good look. Hey Selena, thank you for joining us. This is what the Akari portrays itself. 1 minute she's a little girl, looks quite sickly, homeless, very dirty, very scruffy, and then the next minute shows her true colours. Yeah, something like that. So there you go. I hope you had a good look at that, because that's how they portray themselves. She is also said to sing and drum through villages, which is a forewarning of impending illness or worse, death. The Akari is known to spread untreatable illness specifically to children. Her shadow is similar to inhaling disease from a highly infected person. The disease is one that takes a child's life in a long, drawn-out, often painful process. The Akari wants her victims to suffer as she is said to have suffered, and with each life she takes, she becomes stronger. The Akari thrives on human misery, so the more sadness around the child's illness, the more powerful the demon becomes. So this demon has never actually been on Earth. Well, it actually states once again, Janet, and I'll say it again, that the Native American folklore, the Akari is the ghost of a girl who died a horrible, untimely death due to disease. So, from what I just read there, yeah, she has actually walked this earth before and has actually changed. So, what we've been discussing over the past week or so, I think it was yesterday morning, you asked, or somebody asked, if a spirit can turn bad when they go over to the other side. From what the Native American folklore are saying is that yes, they actually can, especially children, which I don't understand. You know, I've always believed that children are innocent until a certain age, but obviously it's proven fact that they're not. Does it say how to protect children from it? Let's have a look at this one. It is thought that items of red. Now, this is how you protect your children. Hey, Gordon, how you doing? This is what the Native American folklore are saying, how to protect your children. It is thought that items of red protect against the Akari. Amulets, clothing, and ribbons of red are thought to ward against a visit from this evil demon. Parents would thread charms of red with red ribbon for their children to wear for protection from the illness the Akari spreads. Salt was another method of protection. Salt was lined around property boundaries or kept in leather pouches carried by children. Other facts: Japan has a similar folklore. The Ju-on or the Jo-on was the basis behind the well-known movie The Grudge. The Akari featured in the series Supernatural sounds like season 2, chapter 21 or episode 21, All Hell Breaks Loose, part 1. So there you go. That's just only one demon. That's only just one we're just touching on right now. It doesn't actually say that it does spawn. So obviously what the Native Americans are saying is that, yeah, that there's only one that flies around and spreads all its disease. Can you grab me a drink, please? Or just pass me your cup. So, hey, Gary, awesome to be here. Now, this is the reason, ladies and gentlemen, why I decided to do the topic on demons, and this actually came from Gary himself. Me and Gary were talking last night of something that he has actually seen, and when he portrayed what he saw to me last night, we decided to jump online and find out what we could get. Now, Gary, what you actually said and what you actually described, my brother, is 100% what I believe to be this demon right here. Now, it's going to take a while because my computer's lagging, but I want you guys to check this out. Hey, Annie, welcome to the show. We've just been talking about one specific demon. It is called an Akari demon. It is actually from Native American folklore. Okay, the Akari demon came about in the Native American folklore of a young girl who died a horrible, untimely death due to diseases. Okay, so this little girl died. She died pretty horrendous. And it's also, as my son just told me, it's classified as a plague demon as well. So it is actually 100% bona fide true. Now, this demon, I won't say person, I was just about to say person because he used to be a person. During the day, the Akari takes on physical form, allowing her to be accepted by children. She differs in appearance to what people think a demon should look like. She appears as a frail child with grey-coloured skin. Anyone who viewed her would have sympathy, thinking she is merely a sick child, and she uses this sympathy to create a friendship with those who feel sorry for her. Now, this came about me talking to my brother Gary. Now, Gary, this is your topic, bro. This is all about you, what you saw, what you described to me the other day when we were yakking, and what you were telling me. So, is there a picture of when she was on Earth? No, we couldn't find one. However, if you type in the Akari demon, you will actually see drawings of what the Native American drew up, what they believe she looks like. But there's actually no photos whatsoever, Janet, just drawings of the Akari demon. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is what an Akari demon portrays itself. First off, as a sickly little child, and then after a while, it shows its full version of what it really is. Now, it grows stronger when a child passes on. The more suffering, the more misery, the more deaths it causes, it grows stronger and stronger. Mine turned my skin grey for sure. Well, Gary, you know what, dude? I'd love to thank you for bringing up this topic, because if we didn't have this kōrero, I wouldn't have known what to discuss tonight. So it's all about you tonight, my brother, from another mother. Okay, let's move on. The Sun. Now, this is a newspaper. Okay, they did a write-up about ghost brothering. America's real exorcist claims he's seen demons leaping between husband and wife and had his ribs broken by the possessed. Reverend Bob Larson claims he has exorcised more than 40,000 demons and claims that more people are getting possessed than ever before. In fact, demand is so high that he has set up an online exorcism school to train others in the art of casting out evil. So, now I've actually gone online and I have sussed this. I guess you'd call him a demonologist, an exorcist, who actually does exorcise demons. Now, at first I thought, okay, what a trip, yeah, whatever. But actually watching his documentary, his exorcists, this kid is unreal. I watched one last night, well, round about 4:30 this morning, because I couldn't go to sleep. And there was one lady that he was actually praying over, and he was getting her to repeat the sermon after him. And when he got to the point where I said that all spirits are to go back to heaven, she said it, but in mid-sentence stopped, and her whole voice freaking changed. Now, this is a woman with a high-pitched voice, okay? While she was talking normally, her voice wasn't even deep. It was very, very high. And all of a sudden, I swear to you, I really thought it was a man on a microphone talking behind her. But the camera panned out and nobody but her was actually talking. And some of the shit that was coming out of her mouth, I wouldn't have even tried to do an exorcism on her. I would have just shot her, because just watching the video literally freaked the bejesus right out of me. I mean, this lady was not who she looked like, okay? I really believe that what he does is true. I don't doubt it for a minute. I really don't. If you guys want to check it out, please feel free. It is on YouTube, and his name is called Reverend Bob Larson. He is a 73-year-old. Okay, he estimates he has dealt with 40,000 demonic possessions over his decades-long career, and claims he has even had people try to kill him as he forces evil entities to leave their human hosts, and wrongly, he's busier than ever. Worryingly, sorry. So, ladies and gentlemen, please check it out. I feel sorry for her if she never died the painful and tragic way she did, or suffer the way she did. She wouldn't have turned like that. You could be right, but we would never know. Okay, this is what the Sun wrote up about this exorcist, the 73-year-old. Speaking to the Sun online, he said, "You never know when somebody walks into a room what is going to happen. I have seen a demon leap from one person to another on many occasions. In cases of a husband and wife or parent and child, the demon will try and jump back and forth between them. I've been assaulted. I had a knife put to my throat once. I had somebody take me by surprise and try and choke me. I even had my ribs broken a few years ago." This is a 70-year-old exorcist. Have you, John George, been the recipient of a demon attack during one of your investigations? No, I haven't. And to be really honest, Mordinger, and I will say this from the bottom of my heart, I haven't had the pleasure to. And the reason why I say the word pleasure is because no one would fully understand until it's happened to them. I know of a person that has, who is still not right to this day, but hers came from a Ouija board. And that is why, people, I do not like Ouija boards. I don't care if you are keen to try it. I don't care if you go on eBay and buy yourself one. I don't care if you sit in the middle of a freaking park and play with one. That is your choice. That is your choice. Whatever happens, that is your issue and your problem to deal with. They are not toys to muck around with. Anyway, this is what this exorcist is talking about when it comes to him doing exorcisms and getting rid of the ugly demons. He states, "It all comes with the job of being an exorcist. You are dealing with angry, rage-filled, violent people." Bob first found fame in the US during the Satanic Panic that gripped the States in the 1980s, but is now recognized as an expert on cults and devil worship. He has authored 33 books on the subject of evil, including Demon Proofing Prayers and Hell on Earth, a sobering view on what Satan's up to. Now, like I said, people, I've seen this guy's videos, and some of the stuff that is actually out there is quite funky. There was a lady today on Paranormal Unity Live telling people how to use them. Yeah, I actually watched it, Janet, and then I deleted it. Okay, it's all good if you want to play with it, like I said, but if I ever see anything written up about Ouija boards on any of our pages, I will delete them. It's as simple as that. I will delete them. I'm not doing it out of disrespect to anybody. I'm not. Okay? I will delete anything that has anything to do with Ouija boards because of the experiences that I've seen people go through. Diana, how are you tonight? Yeah, I saw that, Janet, and thank you so much for doing it because you actually worded it perfectly. If I had done it, I probably would have lost my mind writing about it, and it wouldn't have probably been nice because I just have really bad issues with Ouija boards. So I do recommend, if you really want to see what it is like to have a live exorcism, then I suggest you go to YouTube, type in Reverend Bob Larson. He is a pure 100% bona fide exorcist. So, what are your takes so far about demons? I want to hear from you, ladies and gentlemen. I want to hear what your takes are on on demons. I want to hear what your thoughts and your beliefs are about demons. Are they real things, huh? Or are they folklore? Are they stories to scare us that if we don't believe in God or heaven and hell and all that, that's where we're going to end up in hell? They're not my thing for sure. Hey, I'm all good. You're late, by the way, Diana, so you're going to have to catch up. I will fill you in quickly. We were talking about a demon called an Acra demon, who portrays themselves as a little child. In Native American folklore, they said that a little girl had died suffering from some kind of disease and ended up becoming this demon Acra, and she portrays herself as a sick child where people feel sorry for her and all of that. And then all of a sudden, she will show her true colors. Now, she actually goes around from village to village. This is only in the American folklore, of course, and killing off little kids with diseases. Now, how this Acra grows stronger is through the more children she kills, the more she gets stronger. The more misery, the more suffering that goes on during these deaths, the stronger she gets again. Oh, Diana. Hey, my friend, I'm really sorry to hear that. I am so, so sorry that you got some bad news tonight. I think as time passes, we will see more cases of demons trying to cross over into our world. Gary, I'm going to have to agree with you. Like the exorcist that I was just reading about, even he said that it is really getting out of hand. Totally getting out of hand now. There's more exorcisms being done. Bye, Diana. Take care, eh? So, what are your takes on demons? Now, I've actually, believe it or not, I have actually been studying demonology, demons, and I really didn't like what I was actually reading about. And the only reason why I was doing it, ladies and gentlemen, is because I'm actually doing studies on the paranormal because I want to learn more. I want to understand more about not just the paranormal, but what involvement there is about the paranormal. And I was actually quite blown away from the study that I was doing, especially about Satanism's demonic possessions, demonology, you name it. It was really hideous. And it really made me think and question my own faith when I was doing it because they were backing it up with every single sermon from out of the Bible. And if you want to learn more about the paranormal and you want to do the same paper that I'm doing, before you even consider doing it, ladies and gentlemen, really, really, really look deep inside yourself. You need to check yourself to make sure that what you actually study, you will be able to handle. Because I did the mistake of not checking myself because I didn't believe that when I decided to study more about the paranormal that I would have to really indulge in demonic possessions, demonology stuff, Satanisms, curses, you name it. I had to read it and I had to study it. And it really made me check myself. It really did. And I talked to a whole lot of people about it, including my good mate Mordinger. She used to come around here and watch me pretty much fight with myself. So if you want to learn more about the paranormal, hey, I am willing. to teach anybody who has really got a passion and a love like I do for this business. But if you're only doing it because it is out of just an interest, don't do it. To be a paranormal investigator, you have to have that passion. You have to have that drive. You have to have everything that you believe in. It's not a game to deal with. It isn't. This being into the paranormal is not a game. Gary will even back me on this, and I know that Gary would. Janet would probably back me on this one. This is not a game when we do this. This is real. It is not family friendly, as certain people would say it is, because it's not. It can get dangerous. Yes, there are some times when nothing will happen. That's when I would say it was family friendly because nothing went down. But then you could be going into a building and things are cool, things are real sweet, and you're thinking, no, I'm having a shit night, nothing is going to happen. And then all of a sudden, bang, the shit hits the fan and everything is being bugged. You're jumping around and you're just running left, right, and center and getting beat for boogie. What you don't need to do, ladies and gentlemen, is run. Don't run from it, because if you run from it, it will chase you. Okay? Yes, there are demons involved in the paranormal. That is the truth. You can get hurt doing this. You can. I have seen it for my own eyes. Are demons real? 100% yes. They are very, very, very real. And if you don't know what you are doing, you are up shit creek without a paddle. And I have said this to so many people who say, hey, you're a paranormal investigator. You know, is it real? Yes, it is real. Can you get hurt by it? Yes, you can get hurt by it. Are you telling me the truth? Yeah, I am. Do demons really exist? Hell yeah. How do you know? Well, dude, I've actually studied it and I've actually seen a person being attacked by one. This is not a game. As we're talking about demonic people tonight, demons, I'm actually going to hand the floor over to Gary. Um, Gary, what I might do is jump on my other computer, bro, so I can go live with you, and hopefully everyone will be able to tell your story, because I think it'll be a lot faster that way. So if you can bear with me for a minute, ladies and gentlemen, I'm actually going to try and call my brother from another mother, Gary Young, who's actually over in America, and I'm going to go actually live with him. So Gary, if you can hear me, bro, get ready to answer your phone. Here we go. I'm hoping that everyone will be able to hear Gary. So can you let me know when he does come through that you can actually hear him? Gary, good evening, my brother. Yeah, I have the volumes up. Oh. If you can hear Gary, can you all let me know, please? Gary, can you talk, bro, so we can see if it's coming through right? Okay, we're just going to have to try and bring it closer. All right, we're going face to face with you, Gary. Connecting video. All right, can you let let me know if you can hear Gary, please.
What's up?
Gary, you want to tell us about your experiences, what you saw?
What is it doing? On my end, it's saying connecting video. I don't know what it's doing on your end.
No, I can just really see you, bro. So I can hear you loud
Well, you can hear me, right?
anyway. Can hear you definitely.
All right. Well, my story is I was passed out and I had the TV on just for a little bit of noise because I had bad ringing in my ears because I lost a lot of hearing. And I don't know if anybody's ever felt this, but I just got the strong feeling in a deep sleep that somebody was just sitting there watching me. So that woke me up, and I look beside my bed, and I see the top of a little girl's head. She had black hair, and it was put in ponytails on either side. And I said, "What are you doing here?" And she picked up her head to look at me, and her eyes were red, skin was white, and she had a grin pretty much from ear to ear that was just abnormally big, with just razor sharp teeth that looked like in her mouth. And I don't know why, but I stood up in one solid motion on top of my bed and never turning my back on her. I was backing up off my bed, walking on it to go turn on the light. And all I could think to say was, "What?" Just repeatedly, what, what? And the whole time she was just keeping eye contact with me, slowly turning her head, just watching me move away from her. And as soon as I hit the light, she just disappeared.
Now, Gary, you have a dog, correct?
That was the end of that. Yep,
And as far as
little
I know,
boy
and
is he too.
you have a little boy. So, do you have a daughter?
I have a daughter that I can't see because her mom lives in north of the United States.
But do you have a daughter that actually lives with you?
No,
And you only have a son, correct?
yeah.
Okay, so explain to me, my brother, how is it that there was a girl that you saw and not your son?
What was that? You kind of cut out.
I said, okay, since you only got a son, why is it that you got a girl that visited you? I mean, we've just been talking about the Accra demon now.
I
This,
honestly couldn't tell you.
yeah, this is something that you and I discussed the other night, and that's why I decided to do this topic because of what you saw. Now, I've heard a lot about demons, but I've never ever heard about an Accra demon, and it wasn't until my son actually found it on the internet and I really tripped out because the description that you gave me is pretty much the description that I read today. Now, you and I haven't talked
Yeah.
about the description that I found, correct? Did you hear me, Gary?
You're cutting. You cut out.
Okay, Gary, we didn't talk about the descriptions that I read out tonight. Is that correct?
Yeah, pretty close. Yeah.
And yet you described this person to me last night when we spoke straight after our live show last night.
Yeah.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. You know, Gary saw an Acra in his own house, in his own home. We never spoke about it, what I had found, until I came live tonight. Gary was telling me what he saw last night after we had finished this live feed. Now that's pretty trippy to find out that a guy who lives in the United States of America and me here in New Zealand, he could tell me a description of what he saw last night, and then we find the information. I pull it up and I read it for the very, very first time tonight, and it's exactly the closest it's come to what Gary saw. So this is really, you know, when people talk about demons, when people really talk about demons and they describe what they saw, please do not freaking laugh at them. Okay, when my brother from another mother gave me the description of the young girl that he actually saw last night, and we found all this information, my son said, "Oh, you know, have you read up on it?" And I said, "No, I'll do it tonight when we go live." And the reason why I didn't want to read about it today is because I wanted to see what information I could get out of it together, not by myself, but together as a group in whole. And while I was reading it, the first thing that popped into my head when I read the description was what Gary told me last night, because it was pretty much what he actually saw in his own freaking house. Now that is spooky. And I'd like to thank you, Gary, for coming on live with me tonight and telling your story. It's a lot easier to ring you and to bring you up on live so you can tell your story. And I'll give you a call after this live feed, but don't go away. Just stay on the live and enjoy the show.
Oh yeah, no problem, John.
All right, thank you, my friend. Thanks, brother. Bye-bye. So, these have it, ladies and gentlemen. I brought Gary up online tonight so you guys could actually hear it for yourselves about what Gary actually saw in his own freaking house. Now, we spoke straight after our talkback last night, and he described it to me, so I thought that would be a really, really great idea to have a topic about demons. Now, I had never heard anything about an Acra demon. I mean, I've heard of Zozu and all those other ones, and you know, the nasty spirits, demons, whatever you want to call them. But I'd never, ever, ever, ever heard about an Acra demon until I read about it tonight and the description that it came up with. And this is the description that it comes up with again for those who have only just joined us. She differs in appearance to what people think a demon should look like. She appears as a frail child with grey-colored skin. Anyone who viewed her would have sympathy, thinking she is merely a sick child, and she uses this sympathy to create a friendship with those who feel sorry for her. Okay, her second form is a hideous monster with a skeletal frame, demon red eyes, long clawing fingers, out to make other children suffer as she did. Now, it actually states here that her skin is the color of grey. Okay, a frail child with grey-colored skin. So, who is to say that we as humans have not come across one of these? Stacey, thank you. You've just said that you've seen one. Would you like to explain what you saw, please? And it's good to have you in. Now, I will pull it up again, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who have just joined us. This is what we actually found online that comes close to what an Accra demon shows itself to us humans. Now, in some of the read-ups that I've actually looked at tonight as we are talking, is that they really get out there when it comes to females, to women, to mothers, because mothers have that maternal instinct more than a male does. For example, if a mother wakes up during the night and sees one of her so-called children standing at the end of their bed, while they are half asleep, they think it is their child. So they climb out of bed, they pick this child up, and they walk it back to its room. And then wham, bam, hello, their child is actually in bed themselves. So you could imagine what would go through the mother's mind straight away. Here she is holding this child up in their room, half asleep. I can guarantee she would be being beef for boogeyman and bug out of there, screaming. Whereas a father would normally wake up, or half wake up, and just tell the kid to go back to sleep and then lie back down and go to sleep himself. Can an Accra demon come to your house? Without a word of a doubt, the answer is yes. Can an Accra demon play on your sympathies? Without a reasonable doubt, the answer is yes. Can it kill you? The answer is definitely yes, but it kills children and it makes the child suffer a very, very painful death, because that's how it grows stronger, ladies and gentlemen. It feeds on how many children it takes. Not only does it feed on the deaths of the child or the children, but it also feeds on the misery and the suffering during that child's death. Can we get rid of it? The only way that it says that we can protect our children from this Accra is what the Native Americans say that keeps their kids protected, and it's this. It is thought that items of red protect against the Accra amulets. Clothing and ribbons of red are thought to ward against a visit from this evil demon. Parents would thread charms of red with red ribbon for their children to wear for protection from the illness the Accra spreads. Salt was another method of protection. Salt was lined around property boundaries or kept in leather pouches carried by children. Now, I've actually seen this on a lot of documentaries when I was doing my paper on demonology, that a lot of people would cover their windowsills, their doors, everything around their whole home in salt. All of the entry points so demons or ghosts couldn't get in. This is still happening to this very day, that people are still covering their homes with salt. I was in hospital. I was looking down at the empty ward. Then candles lit up the hallway. A man rolled out on a wheelchair but went back in with his amputated leg once he seen the girl coming. She materialized in a brown dress with cream frilly apron and trims. She asked, "Can I help her?" I said, "Who are you?" She said, "I'm just lost. How am I meant to help?" Then she started snarling, so I asked God for protection. I closed my eyes, freaking out, and then karakia her to go, but didn't know the right karakia. So I ended up helping her grow stronger instead. Then before she disappeared, she asked for help with her mother, but I didn't help her. I just went back to bed because she had disappeared, but then I vanquished her later after finding out I had actually helped her. Well, that's a good story with a good ending there, Stacey. Thank you for sharing that. So people have actually had experiences with demons. It doesn't have to be an acrodemon. It can be a different kind of demon. There are so many demons out there, the list goes on and on and on. I mean, I typed in real demons and it gave me a list of all these different types of demons. And I tell you what, if I was to read every single name of those demons, I would be here for probably the next hour, hour and a half. It was so bloody freaky. So, there you have it once again, ladies and gentlemen. Do demons really exist? Are they real? Can they hurt you? Can they kill you? The answer tonight is yes, they can. Without a word of a doubt, they are real. They can harm you. They can possess you. They can take over you. And they can bloody well kill you. She looked like the girl you just showed. Yeah, well, there you go, Stacey. If being a mother, being a father, the first thing that you're going to do is feel sorry for this little child. And that would be told by any parent, that when they see a child like that, their heart goes out to them. And they do. But we need to be very, very vigilant. Things are really happening even in our days now. The guy that I was telling you about, the Exorcist dude, he's a Reverend Bob Larson. I recommend that you guys jump on YouTube, you type his name in and you read or you watch his documents. You watch everything about this guy. I really, really am blown away from what I actually watched last night. Yeah, Gary, they are here to stay because there is no way we can get rid of them. It doesn't even matter how much we can get them out of a person. They are going to keep coming back. They're going to be here until this world is gone. Are we surrounded by demons? Why not? Why can we not be surrounded by demons? We can be smart about it and we can give cheek about demons, and we can use it to bring out personal issues. Like I did when it came to the succubus. I mentioned about that. It reminded me of my ex, or some of my exes. And we had a laugh about that. And even some of the supporters that were on there that night, had a giggle and they laughed about some of theirs as well. Well, we can do the same about demons. We can say, well, yeah, I used to live with one, rah, rah, rah. But it is not a joke, ladies and gentlemen. Demons are bloody real. They bloody destroy lives, and they can kill you. Without a word of a doubt, we need to start learning to protect ourselves. We need to learn to understand how we can combat against demons if we can. In my own mind, in my own words, ladies and gentlemen, can we combat them? Can we fight them? Can we destroy them? Can we send them back to hell? Yes, we probably can fight them. Yes, we probably can combat them. Yes, we can send them back to hell, but they're not going to stick there. They're going to come back, and they're going to come back tenfold. If you actually read your Bible, it actually states in the New Testament that when Jesus told these demons to get out, they went roaming. They left this person. They left the home. They searched for a new host. They couldn't find one, so they came back and they were 10 times worse than what they were when they left. Think about it, ladies and gentlemen. You know, the paranormal is not just about ghosts or spirits. There are true things like demons out there. They are real. 100% bona fide, true fact. Demons do exist. And yes, demons are trying to take over. I'd like to thank you, Gary, for coming on live with me and telling us your story. Stacey, once again, awesome. Thank you very much for yours. For those of you who have just come in, hey, Nene, you'll have to rewatch this. And we're at that stage again where it is time to go. I'd like to thank you all for being here. I really enjoy bringing the topics to you. At this stage, ladies and gentlemen, we are actually building a new website where we can try to go. Well, I was hoping to do a live stream, but unfortunately, at this stage, we can't do a live stream. But it's given us the option to allow our videos to go straight to our new website. So once we get that up and running, I will be sending it out there for everyone to check out. So until then, thank you very much for sharing your night with me. Please be safe and have a good night. Until tomorrow night, stay safe.